Hello. Hello and welcome. Welcome back to another Sacred Soulful Saturdays with Saylor, where we don't just talk the talk, we walk it, we twirl in it, and then we do a little praise dance in our truth. Yes, we do. This is where we empower your spirit and build a strong sense of self. We can all agree that life is always on the move. I'm asking you to take the next 40 minutes and hit pause and reconnect to this powerhouse that's within you. Now, make sure to tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it does, no worries. You can catch all of our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. That's right. Yes, we like to hold this space on Saturdays for those who have it in their schedule to show up and are able to make it work. What we are doing is making sure that they are available anytime. You could go back and review your favorite, check out one that you missed, or just catch all the ones if you happen to just start tuning in. And what you can do to make sure you don't miss our next latest episode is, that's right, hit that subscribe button. Stop being shy and hit subscribe. Yep. This way you could have the latest episode drop into your inbox and find the time to set aside to enjoy reconnecting to who you are. You know, it's an honor to walk the spiritual path with you. I'm Cindy Saylor, and for the past few years, I've been on a soulful journey of rediscovering my true self. And when I connect with my inner being, my soul, my spirit, life flows with greater peace, clarity, and joy. And I want this for you too. I want you to feel deeply connected, to flow with life instead of forcing it, and to fully embrace the soulful person that you're meant to be. This is why I created Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. It's a space that I hold for you to reflect, renew, and rediscover yourself. Because sometimes we get tugged and pulled in every different direction. Sound familiar? And all of a sudden we're like, ooh, we might end up asking ourselves, who am I? Well, this is the space for you to reconnect. So please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss one of our fabulous sessions. So each month we have a different theme and we break it down with weekly talk topics. And this month it's all about nurturing your soul, finding balance and peace. You know, it's time to slow down, breathe deeply and nurture your spirit. We're going to explore how to find balance amongst the life's busyness and reconnect with your soul's deepest desires, because they're there, by fostering practices, mindfulness, and inner peace. You'll create a sense of humor in your daily life. And how about some harmony? Absolutely. This month is all about listening to your intuition, taking time for self-care, and embracing calm in the chaos. Let's replenish our energy and embrace the peace that comes from being grounded in the present moment. Yes. So our weekly themes, week 1 was mindful thinking. Week 2 was spiritual care rituals. If you haven't caught those episodes, yes, you can now. They're streaming for you, so you can go check them out. But this week, today, finding peace amongst the chaos. Hello. It's how to stay centered when life is spiraling around you. And in week 4, we're going to do quieting the noise. the power of stillness for clarity and healing. And then week 5, we're going to deepen our relationship with yourself and the divine. Woohoo! So I am so happy that you are here. This is week 3, and our theme is, of course, nurturing your soul, finding balance and peace. And today, we are diving into the powerful and timely topic, finding peace amongst the chaos. Let's be honest. Life can be loud, messy, unpredictable. Yep, check, check, check. The chaos isn't going to go away. Oh, I wish I could promise that to you, but I'm here to tell you it's kind of here to stay. And what if you didn't have to stay with it? What if you could stay centered no matter what storm was swirling around you? Hello, sign me up, right? Today is all about learning how to anchor your soul, to respond instead of react, and to discover the steady, calm voice within you and your inner peacekeeper. It's there, and we're going to help you discover it. Now, before we dive deeper into our message, let's take a moment to truly arrive. Because peace isn't just something that we talk about, it's something we practice. So let's give ourselves the gift of stillness, of breath, of coming home to ourselves. I want you to join me now as we settle in for a short grounding meditation to center our minds and open up our hearts. So if your mind is still racing with the to-do list and the what ifs, good news, you're exactly where you need to be. It's time to set that aside. It's time to get present, to get grounded, and get into a soul space. So go ahead, get comfortable. Yes, go ahead and close those beautiful eyes of yours if you feel comfortable. For those who don't, perfectly fine. And anyone who's listening to this in their car, thank you. However, please keep your eyes focused on driving on the road, please. That's just a public service announcement. Thank you. All right. Now, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, and I'm going to ask you to hold it for a second. And hold. Now go ahead and exhale slowly through your mouth like you mean it. Go ahead and let's do that one more time. Inhale. And as you inhale, I want you to think of the word peace. Go ahead and inhale, thinking of the word peace. Exhale. When you exhale slowly, and you're going to allow everything that doesn't belong to you today. Doesn't belong to you. Just let it go. Exhale, letting it go. Now, what I want you also to do is I want you to drop your shoulders, unclench that jaw, relax the muscles in your face, around your eyes. Let your body remember how to relax. With every breath, allow your body to relax. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you, like a best friend that never leaves. Now picture a warm golden light glowing right in the center of your chest. Yeah, right there in your heart space. Yes, that's your calm. Feel that. That's your power. Feel that. That's your peace. Feel that. Yes, even when the world is doing the most, is out of control, this place is where You hear you. It's the place that's there to support you. Always keep breathing. Always keep breathing. I want you to breathe in nice and slow and let your inhale bring you back home. Bring you to that place of calm, that place of peace, that place of power. And when you exhale, wash away the noise, wash away the chaos, wash away confusion, doubt, let it go. That's right. This is all about you being present and allowing yourself to breathe in and to breathe out. And as you breathe in, you're thinking of the word peace. And when you are exhaling, you are allowing the noise and the chaos to go. It no longer serves you. Let it go. And now what I'd like you to do is we have our affirmation. And as you continue to breathe in and out naturally in the calm, powerful space that you're in, I want you to say these words either in your head or out loud. It's our affirmation. I am the calm within the storm. I choose peace in every breath. Once again, I am the calm within the storm. I choose peace in every breath. Yes. And one more time, I am the calm within the storm. I choose peace in every breath. Yes, absolutely. Let's go ahead and seal that in with one big deep breath, and you're inhaling peace. And now what I like you to do is put your hand over your heart. And as you exhale, I want you to feel you're going to be exhaling love. You're inhaling peace, exhaling love. That's right. With your hand over your heart. I want you to go ahead and repeat our affirmation one more time. I am the calm within the storm. I choose peace in every breath. Absolutely. Go ahead and take another deep breath in. You can go ahead and exhale. It's going to be time to bring you back. And if you're ready, we're just going to do this nice and slow. Nice and slow. Continue to breathe. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Hello, hello, welcome back. Absolutely. You're coming back to the space. You're present. You feel the calm, right? And I want you to think about this moment right now. Welcome back to you. Yes. Doesn't that feel good? That, my friend, is what peace feels like. Not some far off dream, but something you just create with your breath. And of course, with your hand over your heart, being able to feel the calm, feeling the power, feeling the peace that lies within you. Yes. Yes. And now that we're grounded, present, and tuned into our soul's frequency, let's talk about how to keep that peace, especially when life is starting to throw curveballs and the chaos is just out of control and you feel like it's your full-time job navigating it. Today's topic is all about finding peace amidst the chaos. It's how to stay centered when everything around you isn't. Let's get into staying centered. right? Because there's a chaotic world out there, and I am sure that you know about it and it affects you. How are we going to rise above it? Because let's be honest, life can be loud and messy and downright overwhelming at times. And here's the truth bomb of the day. You don't need life to be calm in order to feel calm. You just need to be able to anchor yourself in it. So we're going to break this down for you in a few different steps. And the first one, peace is a choice. It's not a circumstance. Peace is a choice. Waiting for peace to show up when everything finally calms down, well, you're going to be waiting forever. Seriously. So how about we flip the script on that? Because, hey, I've been there. I've been like, when things calm down, I'll be able to handle it. It's up to us to make the choice, right? It's up to us to make that choice. And here's the thing. We have been sold this line that peace is something that happens outside of us. Like when the kids stop yelling, when the bills get paid, the job settles, or when Mercury finally stops. Like moonwalking backwards, right? But here's the truth. Peace is an inner peace job. It's an inside job. Peace is an inside job. It's not something you wait for. It's something you choose over and over again. You get to choose peace in the middle of the mess. You get to choose peace when your plans fall apart. You get to choose peace even when someone else is losing their mind. Peace isn't passive, it's powerful. Peace isn't the absence of noise, it's the presence of you in the noise, right? In the chaos. It's the peace of you that's present. So, the first one is peace is a choice. You get to choose. You get to choose. And once you start practicing peace in the present moment, no matter what's going on around you, it gets easier, my folks. It gets easier. And hey, here's the deal. You're going to slip. Guess who slips at times? Yes, yours truly. I slip. And then I also have to get myself centered again and remember that peace is a choice. Now, what you can also do is prepare for some peaceful moments, right? If you're knowing that you're going into a situation that's going to be stressful, how about you set yourself up for success, right? And prepare and plan in case something's going to derail you, right? Sometimes we know these things in advance and then we just walk in. You know what we could do? We can actually prepare for the peaceful moment before life starts to take control. And let me tell you, practice, practice, practice. Keep practicing. Give yourself some ease and grace that if you fall, it's okay. If you misstepped, it's okay. If you fall back in your old ways, it's okay. Catch yourself and get back on track. Number 2, create your own anchor practices. Yes, chaos might be swirling, and baby, your soul can be steady. We all need something that brings us back home to ourselves. A ritual, a practice, a moment that says, I got me, right? I got me. So these are what I call anchor practices. They're simple, sacred, personal, and powerful. A few deep breaths with your hand over your heart. Yes. Journaling out the junk in your mind. Hello. Journaling out the junk. Oh my gosh. All those thoughts, all those different scenarios, all those stories, the ones that don't serve you well, journal them out. Another one is a prayer whispered through tears. Yeah. Sometimes when we've had that moment, we can just whisper to ourselves that we're okay. We're okay. I got this. I got me, right? I got me. It's okay. One that I really truly love is stepping outside barefoot and grounding myself with the earth, putting my feet in the grass. Oh my God, it's one of my favorite things. Just standing there, taking a few deep breaths with my hand over my heart. You could do a couple at the same time. And you may even whisper to yourself, if you have those tears are on the verge, or you can just whisper, I got me. See, you could do hand over the heart, whisper, I got me, right? With your feet in the ground, on the soil, in the sand, maybe near the ocean, maybe near a river, maybe just in the grass. Not bad doing all those at the same time, right? And you could also light a candle and set an intention. And this would be a really good practice to do it in the morning before you start your day. Because setting the intention for your day, game changer. These are simple and sacred, wouldn't you agree? It doesn't have to be this big, elaborate, fancy thing. Whatever it is, it has to work for you. So I'm going to ask you, what's your anchor? What's your anchor? I've given a few of mine, and I would like you're welcome to use mine. Absolutely. But I'm also kind of curious, what are your anchors going to be? And if you don't know yet, no shame in that game. Absolutely not. This week is the perfect time to create one. Here's the thing. Your soul is craving it, and your soul probably already knows what it is. You just need to listen. So your soul work this week is choose one daily anchor practice this week and stick with it. And here's the thing, let it become a peaceful ritual each and every day. All right. Now, here's one that I know I need to work on at times because life will just detour me or I feel like the rug got yanked out from underneath me. Respond, don't react. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The pause is where your power lives. Let's be real. Chaos loves a reaction. Hello. And if you're anything like me, you know that feeling or wanting to snap, clap back, or shut down, yeah, that's the reaction, right? And that's how we've trained ourselves. It's kind of how we're taking care of ourselves. If we feel under attack, we have to react. But here's the gold. When you take a breath and respond instead of react, you stay connected to yourself. You don't connect to the storm. Now you disconnect from that storm. The power is in the pause. That sacred little space between what happens and how you choose to show up. It's pause. You take a breath and then you ask, who do I want to be in this moment? Right? You put your hand over your heart and ask, Who do I want to be in this moment? Right? Ah, the power is in that pause. So you really want to respond instead of react. Reaction is fueled by fear. Response is guided by wisdom. It is an amazing thing. So when you catch yourself reacting, go, oh, I need to respond, right? And then when you practice that for a while, you're going to be like, oh, I need to respond before I react. You're going to be able to flip it. And then you're going to get so good at it, you're going to be responding. And the reaction doesn't even exist. Number 4, let go of what's not yours to carry. Please, please hear this. Please, please, please let go of what's not yours to carry. Let it go. Oh my goodness. There's a good chance, because I've done it, and I have a feeling you're doing it, that you're taking on other people's responsibilities, that you're starting to own what other people aren't, right? That you've got to fix everything, right? Yeah. Well, I'm giving you permission to give yourself permission. Put it down. It's not yours. Mm-mm. It's not yours to carry. It's not yours to fix. No. So much of our overwhelm comes from carrying other people's baggage, emotions, expectations, disappointments, drama, etc., etc. You are not the emotional janitor of the universe. Okay, so that's really powerful. I want to say it again, and I'm hoping it's going to land. You are not the emotional janitor of the universe. Please let that sink in. You are allowed to care without carrying it, okay? You can care, but you don't have to carry it. You can love people and still say, that's not mine. And here's the thing, release it, right? Release the guilt, release the pressure, release the energy that's not aligned with your peace. Please get used to saying no. And you've heard me say this before, no is a full sentence. And if you're starting to feel guilt for somebody else, or if you're starting to feel pressure because of somebody else, release it. Release the energy that no longer aligns with you. Because here's the thing, there's that underlying feeling inside that something's off, right? Something's off. Because if you're not peaceful or joyful in that moment, something's off. You're not in alignment. Release what's not yours. So I want you to practice this week, checking in with your energy and asking, is this mine? If it's not, bless it and let it go. So your soul practice, I want you to close your eyes and take a breath and speak this aloud. I release what's not mine. I return to my peace. Yes, this is your soul practice for this week and moving forward to empower you, to set you up for success, to let go what is not yours to carry anymore, and not to pick up anything along the way. You ready? I release what's not mine. I return to my peace. I release what's not mine. I return to my peace. Chaos isn't going to go away. Neither is your ability to stay centered in the storm. So when you're grounding yourself in practices that restore your soul, you don't just survive the chaos, you rise above it. And you can do this with grace. You can do it with grit and a whole lot of soul. Listen, I know this all sounds good on paper. Anchors. Choosing peace. letting go of what's not yours. But let's get real. Living it is a whole different story. Living this is a whole different story. We can say it, we can think it, but how about actually practicing it? So let me bring you to one thing, the stormy moments, because I've been there. I've lived them. Now, my moments may be different than your moments, but here's the thing. Moments happen, right? And here's one of mine based off of becoming centered. Whew. I just kind of want to take you behind the scenes for a minute because this week message just isn't just some feel-good stuff that I read in a book. Oh, no. This one comes straight from the trenches of real life. I remember this one afternoon. I swear it felt like the universe had me on speed dial for every single disaster of the day. The emails were piling up, just like the big old pile of laundry. The phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Texts, voicemails, notifications, all screaming for my attention. And then the kicker, a piece of bad news that hit me right in the gut. It was like the last emotional Jenga piece got pulled and everything came crashing down. Sound familiar? Well, this is real. So as I was cooking dinner, I was burning the onions, stirring with one hand and holding back tears with the other. I was on the edge and my body was tight. My chest was heavy. My mind was racing like it was a marathon that I didn't sign up for. And in a split second, I heard this old voice creep in. You don't have time to break down. Get it together. Keep pushing. Yep, that was a voice that was programmed in me. And something in me called it spirit, intuition, my higher self. I whispered back and said, no, pause. I had to clap back and say, no, pause. See, that voice saying you don't have time to break down, get it together, keep pushing, was the old version of me. It was the one that, nope, I've got it. I'm going to push through it. I'm going to be fine. Are we ever really fine? When we keep going, when we keep pushing? No, no. I had to call on my spirit. I had to call on my intuition. I had to call my higher self to whisper back and say, no, pause. That's what's needed right now. And so I did. And I did something radical at that moment. Took the pan off the heating system. Onions were already burned. They're gone. Turn off the oven, turn off the element, and I stepped outside. And I walked barefoot onto the porch, then onto the path, then onto the grass. And I just stood there, taking a big, deep breath. And then I went back up to the porch and I sat in one of our comfy chairs. I had no phone. I was not in fix-it mode. Just me in a comfy chair with the wind and a heart that was begging for stillness. See, sometimes we don't pause enough. We just keep going and going and going and going. But the power's in the pause, stillness. And I close my eyes. I place my hand over my heart. And I whisper it out loud. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. And let me tell you, I didn't part the clouds or make the chaos disappear. No, it was not this beautiful Disney movie playing out. No, but something did shift. I was able to drop my shoulders. I was able to breathe deeply. And then, after a little time, I was able to feel myself again. And that moment taught me that something had changed. See, I realized peace isn't a destination, it's a decision. It's a choice. I don't have to chase it. I just have to choose it. No matter what's going on. No matter if it was a day that the universe was against me, right? But I realized that I don't need the world to quiet down in order to find peace. I just need to listen to myself a little bit more. You need to be able to show up for myself with that voice to say, no, pause, right? Pause. So no matter how loud it gets, how messy it is, I learned to say no and to pause. That moment may have looked simple, me on the porch whispering in the wind, but it was powerful. It was really powerful. And I'm not the only one who's had to learn it the hard way. Sometimes the most profound truths show up in the middle of a mess. So let me leave you with this quote that sums up what we're talking about so perfectly. It's from Eckhart Tolle, brilliant mind, right? You find peace not by rearranging the circumstances of your life, but by realizing who you are at the deepest level. Yeah, that's a good one. See, if we're waiting for the world to get its act together before we feel peaceful, we're going to be waiting for a very long time, maybe forever. Peace doesn't come from perfect conditions. It comes from knowing yourself deeply, truly, soulfully, and choosing to stand in that truth no matter what's going on around you. That means even when your inbox is overflowing, the dinner is burnt, and life feels like a category 5 emotional hurricane, you can stay peaceful. And you could also say, I know who I am, and I choose peace anyway. Yeah, even during that category 5 emotional hurricane. I know this sounds easy. Practice. Just start noticing, right? Maybe hitting the pause button. The power lies to choose peace. Eckhart has dropped some really deep wisdom, and we've stirred the soul a bit. We really have. Because this is real stuff, folks. We all experience it on different levels, and it's okay. And sometimes, okay, we don't do very well, and sometimes we don't show up as our best selves. Give yourself forgiveness. It's okay. Just knowing that you have a choice, knowing and acknowledging that you could show up better the next day, that's what it's all about. But remember, you can choose peace. And our sessions are not just all about the talk and the twirl, even though that's fun. It's about taking some active action. And we've given you a few tidbits on how to do that. But these are a few additional action items for your week. Because let's be real, we can talk peace all day long. And trust me, I can. I can light a candle and see a lot of head nods, right? Light the candle, head nods. All right, I got this. Yep. It's really putting things into practice. Instead of just spinning your wheels or burning sage, come on. Let's really put this in practice. And this is what you're going to do for this week. If you would like to take on our wonderful action items, and I hope you do, because it's time to ground that good energy and make peace, right? Your personal power move. Make peace your personal power move. Create your daily peace pause. Yep, peace pause. Let's stop waiting for a weekend getaway to feel calm. What I want you to do is take 2 to 5 minutes every single day to just pause. No phone, no multitasking. Just breathe. Be still and whisper your affirmation. I am the calm within the storm. I choose breathe in every breath. I am the calm within the storm. I choose peace in every breath. Bonus points. Look, you could give yourself some bonus points if you do it with your fuzzy socks or with your morning tea, whatever it makes it feel sacred for you, right? Name your anchor. What brings you back to center? Is it a smooth stone in your pocket? A peppermint oil roll-on? Maybe a sticky note that says, breathe, girl, right? Pick your anchor, and let it be your daily reminder that you are grounded and powerful. And if you don't have an anchor yet, well, this week you're going to find one, right? What is that anchor? Remember what mine is to step outside barefoot, put my feet in the grass, put my hand over my heart. I got me, right? And what you also want to do is journal out the junk. Just saying, journal it out. Take a few minutes this week and write it down. What helps me stay grounded when life feels chaotic? What helps me feel grounded when life feels chaotic? What do I need to let go of this week's to reclaim my peace? Answer those 2 questions as you're journaling, right? It's the truth teller. Just let it all out. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to get it out. And you also want to practice peace. This is your peace practice challenge. The next time something or someone tries to hijack your peace, pause. Woo-hoo. That's right. Hand to heart, deep breath. And ask yourself, what would peace do here? What would peace do here? Because peace isn't passive, it's powerful. You don't have to wait for the world to settle down to find your center. You are the calm. And I want you to start living in that peaceful, calm space. And you can do it. I know you can. And hey, just remember, you might fall, right? You might get detoured. You may catch yourself in the midst of, ooh, forgot to hit pause. That's all right. Give yourself some grace and ease. Hit pause. Right. Oh my goodness, we've shared a lot of yummy tidbits with you today. Remember, this is Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. Just doesn't have to be on Saturday. You could watch this anytime. But here's the thing. We shared some really deep, simple, soulful actions that you can do to stay calm during the chaos. You know what? We're going to wrap things up here soon. And I want to remind you of something that's very important. You are not here to control the chaos. Nope. You were born to rise above it, to be the calm in the storm, the steady light when everything's spinning wild. Peace isn't something that's quiet, right? No. When we're waiting for the world to stop spinning, peace is a choice. Peace is your power move. Peace is in the pause. It's a conscious choice that you make every single moment, regardless of the noise around you. And guess what? You are my fierce, fierce friend, going through this life, navigating it, showing up for yourself. And more than ever, this is a power choice that you made to be here today, to hear this message. And even on those days when chaos tries to steal your breath, your joy, your center, you have the strength to breathe peace right back in. Breathe in peace. Exhale chaos. So let's just steal one last little moment together. I want us to breathe in deeply before we go, to help ground us, to remind us who we really are. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open, whatever you feel comfortable with. But I want you to inhale peace, and I want you to do this nice and slow. Think of the word peace when you're inhaling. And as you exhale slowly, I want you to exhale. That's right. As you're exhaling love, I want you to feel it flow. You could also do this with your hand over your heart. And with our next inhale, I want you to inhale strength. I want to help build you up for this week. Inhale strength. That's right. And now I want you to exhale the tension and the doubt that you've got it this week. I know you do. You've got it this week. I want you to inhale peace one more time. And now I want you to exhale gratitude. Yes. Gratitude that you've got it this week. Gratitude that you showed up. Gratitude that you've taken in the information that you received today. That you're extremely thankful and grateful for this session, and that you will choose peace this week and moving forward. All right, folks, how about a little sneak peek into next week? Get ready to turn down the volume on all the chaos and crank up the calm. That's right. It's all about quieting the noise. The power of stillness for clarity and healing. Because sometimes the loudest thing you can do is nothing at all. Stillness. We're going to explore how stillness isn't just silence, it's a sacred space where your soul speaks loud and clear. It's where clarity shows up, healing begins, and you find the answers you didn't even know you were searching for. And so if you're ready to unplug, unwind, and let your inner peace do the heavy lifting, you won't want to miss out on this one. So mark your calendar, right? Or hit subscribe so you don't miss out, because you don't want to miss out on next week. I just want to say thank you so much for being here, for in this sacred space with me. And it's a reminder that this isn't a one-time thing. Soulful being isn't just something that we practice when we're in the mood or when we say, oh, I need a little pick-me-up. It's a way of being each and every day. It's how we show up for ourselves day in and day out. So let's continue this month with open hearts, right? Ready to embrace the incredible person that we see in the mirror, because I see you. I hope you do too. Because each week we are hoping that you get a little closer to meeting the person that you're meant to be. So, and next time, keep loving yourself fiercely. It's been a blessing for me to be your spiritual leader. Please tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it does, no worries. You can catch all of our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Remember, hit subscribe. If you're enjoying this, please hit subscribe. We don't want you to miss out on a single thing. And even though we do these on Saturday, they're still there for you to listen to. So you can go through all the other sessions. And one of the things that you could also do is pay it forward. Invite somebody who you know would enjoy the spiritual shift of being able to really be living soulfully, right? Well, we also have some special offers for you. If you're enjoying this, you could also take a look at our 7 strategies to cultivate inner peace and fulfillment. Throughout that program, you'll be guided through principles and strategies designed to help you cultivate a calm mind, break free from negativity, find deep, lasting fulfillment in every aspect of your life. It's just not about the content that makes the difference. It's about your commitment, your determination, and your willingness to embrace change that will truly transform your journey. And if that's not enough, and if you want to sprinkle some more peace and clarity in your life, the path to calm and clarity, the gifts of intentional breathing, please grab our ebook. These items are available to you on saylorsjourney.com. Please grab your copy. Please check out our website for additional resources, because we're here to help you on your journey, living the life that you're meant to live. So stay grounded, shine brightly, and always remember your soul knows the way. This is another fantabulous Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. It is a pleasure to be with you. This is where we empower your spirit and build a strong sense of self. So stay true, stay fierce, and keep showing up as the real you. I'm going to see you next week.